Hi Sagittarius, welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Sagittarius, I do apologize if you were waiting on your video to be uploaded yesterday and maybe even saw the other videos being uploaded that it was supposed to be on the same day as yours. I don't know, something happened yesterday and the energy just went out of my body. I just really tried to meditate and get the energy back and the clear channel back, but it would just not return. So I just let it go yesterday and I figured I'd do the rest together with the other group today. And at first I go into the whole 3D, something's wrong, why is this not working, blah, blah, blah. But then sometime later I'm like, might be a point to this, as it always is. And so there might be a point because there's a lot of mirroring numbers, like for numerology. If you're into that sort of thing, it's quite interesting and quite fun to just watch what happens with the numbers now, because today when I'm recording this message for you, we have the 31st of January, so we have a 3-1, and then it's your love reading for the upcoming 2 weeks, so that stretches till the 13th of February, so we have a 3-1-1-3. So if that's significant to some of you guys, 3-1-1-3, look into these numbers if you want to, like just Google it on whatever, just Google it and it will come up, and whatever you resonate with, go in and read about it, because we're also gonna on Sunday, is it the 2nd of February, which is also a strong mirroring number sequence. We have the 02, like the 2nd of February, which is another 02, and then leading into the year of 2020, which is a 2020. So however you like switch them around now, it's a mirroring, it's 0202 2020, or if you read it from the other way, it's the same. It's 0202. Like, you get it. And since I'm doing this reading for you today, we have a 3-1-1-3 or a 3-1-1-3. It's a mirroring. I think you get it. I don't have to over-explain it. There's something about it. There's just something about the mirroring thing. So you probably how that reflects, or why is that important? Why is that even interesting to look into? If you now look at yourself, what internally is a complete, like, so maybe forever or 3 days, you've been working on something, and on the inside it feels like you want to manifest something, you want to manifest somebody, you want to see some results of something. And since this is a love reading, let's stay there and focus there. But it can really be for anything. Maybe you're a couple and you want to see some results of something. Maybe you're single and you just want to see a partner coming into your life. Maybe you just want to feel love and feel loved, not necessarily through a love like relationship, romantic partnership, but just have that surrounding with your friends and all of that. So then it maybe to you it feels like on the inside you really have been working on it. You really have, like, you feel love, you walk love, you have meditated on trying to like attain that feeling of love. If it's something different, like apply it to that, if that resonates with you even more. That you want to like look into something right now, even deeper, because this sequence starting today and then coming into February, whatever you have internalized, whatever you have going on the inside that you feel like, okay, I feel like this on the inside, why doesn't it show on the outside? So maybe, for instance, it's easier to just explore, maybe not. Maybe you feel warm, love, empathetic, connected, true, authentic, you get it, on the inside. And then you look out in the world and it's like, no, that doesn't match. I see, hate. I see people not being empathetic towards each other. I don't see, where's my loving partner? So it's a mismatch. It's not a balance between the internal and the outernal, I have no idea, I don't think you can say that, the inner and the outer world. But with these sequences, what the numerology is talking about is that it's a mirroring energy. And so if you really have been working on something, take this time, and even passing this 2nd of February, or even there's going to be more it's like a whole mirroring energy feel to the whole of February, I feel. Even though it's not a typical that day is going to be that way, it still feels like a love mirroring month, the whole month of February. And for some reason you kick it off sooner on the 31st. So that just means that awesome times to look forward to. It's sort of like okay, whatever I'm carrying on the inside that I've been feeling for a while, wanting to see in the outer world for a while, is going to start to mirror, which means finally the outer world, the physical world, the 3D world has caught up with whatever you feel and have practiced on the inside. And that is yay to look forward to. Okay? So, specifically, Sagittarius, what's going on for you? Let's see. And I'm using this Archangel Power Tarot card deck from Doreen Virtue. I've used another deck before, and that was the only one I used ever. And even though this is a tarot card deck, it's still not a tarot reading. I just use the images to get my intuition and guidance going. And it's a bit more fun for you to watch than just watch me. And then at the end of the reading, I'm drawing a timing card, also Doreen Virtue, just to check in on where you're at. Like the thing that you want to manifest, the relationship you want to manifest, whatever you want to see happen in your life right now, when is that going to manifest? And it's not like there's a that's when it's going to happen. There's never a that's when it's going to happen. It's not like it was decided that that's when it's going to happen. It's decided due to your energy. Where's your energy at? Where are you in accordance? Where are you in relationship? Literally, between you and your wish. That's the timing card. So the timing card will only show you where your energy is at. And if it's happening really soon and you're happy with it happening really soon, let's just continue to do whatever you're doing because it's working. If it says, oh, not in a million years is that going to happen, then we can shift your energy a bit so that you can see it coming into fruition sooner. I'm waiting for 3 cards to pop out from this deck. If they don't, I'm not a very patient person. I will just... Sometimes I feel like I should just do this before I start the reading, because it's like, why it's a bit stressful is because I know that you're sitting there waiting for me to actually get going with your actual reading, though the entire 8 minutes of what I've said, thank you, is of importance. Then it's like, no, I want to connect with you guys first and see what group it is, see what energy it is, and that's when the best card is coming out. I've asked for the best love story that I can convey to you, that I can reveal to you. What's the most uplifting, guiding thing that I can tell you right now around your love story? Thank you. That was 2, I think. 1, 2, yes. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Thank you. It's funny how these cards pop out. They've been circling, like I've seen them in earlier readings here. So the first card out is the moon, and it reminds me to tell you that we have a full moon on the 9th of February, which is in Leo. So that is also like manifestation. It's all about whatever you put your, probably around somewhere between June and August of last year, of 2019, but probably for most people around July of last year. What did you start then? Think back. What did you do in July? Did you start a business? Did you start to have ideas about something? Did you enter into a relationship? Did you end a relationship? Did you have a certain wish for something? Did you start to save up for something? whatever that is probably coming to fruition around this full moon, because I feel like it's attached to that energy and that time span in between. It's a general reading. It can be completely different for somebody, but since you're drawn to this reading, to this channel, you're probably drawn to these words that I'm saying. Close one to come out. Bear with me, bear with the cards, bear with the message. There's a lot of cards in here, so it has to be specific for the accurate card to come out. But I'm also always like reassuring the guides that, you know, I will pick up from the card whatever is needed to be picked up, needed to like translate and give you guys. But of course it's easier if the image on the card actually matches the message. It's easier on me to explain. Okay, come on. Should I just pick it? Two more rounds. If it hasn't flipped out, I'm picking it. No. Okay. 3 cards. Love reading for you guys. Oh, beautiful. So starting with the moon, and the program is reversing the card. So you'll see this in a mirroring way. Oh my God. And all of a sudden that is a message that is a mirrored way. Before it was just, oh, it's so annoying that the camera switches the card around because it's mirrored so you can't see what it says. That is so interesting today, that everything is about mirroring energy, and now it's actually a positive that the camera is mirroring this. I promise I will read it to you. It's the moon, so it's something around maybe the full moon that's coming up for you guys. That's really soon. It's in about a week or so, and depending on when you listen to this message, it is all about this moon energy. So you might be dealing with a Scorpio, you might not at all, but you might be dealing with a Scorpio. I just feel like Scorpions are very, very, like, they're so in accordance with the moon at all times, I feel. We have the number 18. So we have the number 1, which is new beginnings, a new start, it can be a rekindling of some sort, like somebody coming back into your life, somebody that you're maybe separated from, maybe you haven't seen in a long time, maybe somebody that you were in a relationship with before, coming back together, something like that. But it can also be like a brand new start, a brand new beginning. And it's the number 8. So the number 8 for me is all about infinity, eternity, longevity. Like, we're looking long term here. I feel that this is a time for a lot of soulmate connections being made. Like, there's so many people that has been, for the lack of a better word to describe the energy, but awakened to really truly know themselves more now. They've learned through trial and error. They learned through meeting the people that they were supposed to meet to unlock whatever you needed to unlock, so that now you're sort of more in the mirroring energy. You're like more of whatever you feel on the inside is going to manifest on the outside. So, and I mean, that is always true. Whatever's going on for you vibrationally is what's going to manifest in your life. But sometimes, and most of the time, what's on the outside doesn't match the inside, because usually you're faster. So something has appeared in your life, and that something on the outside, now you don't like that anymore. Now you're tired of that, or now you want to see something different. And you can go and feel something different on the inside, while the outside takes a while to catch up. So that's almost always going to be the truth, the case. But now it feels like the mirroring, also because we're so freaking fast now, from thought to action to manifestation, like thought and thought form to manifestation, to see it like a physical evidence of it. There's such a short time in between there now. Some guys are just instantaneous manifestors, real magicians out there that really can, they just know how to feel and it will manifest. So it's something around that as well, that you're really, really fast at manifesting what you want. So if it is a relationship that you want to see come in, just put just 5 minutes extra of meditation, 5 minutes extra to tap into that love energy, to that connection within yourself, and to really listen and pay attention, specifically with this moon energy that is more mystical, that's more like an internal conversation. It can be through dreams. Your soulmate can come in like visiting you in your dream state, things like that. And there's also a dog that I'm really drawn to there. It's a I was going to say squirrel, but it's not a squirrel. It's tvättbjörn in Swedish. It's so funny if I can directly translate tvättbjörn, it's laundry bear. But the English word for it is raccoon. I don't feel drawn to that animal. Maybe you do. Maybe there's something for you there. But I feel drawn to the dog. So I just feel like the dog stands for friendship, loyalty, a man's best friend. Like the relationship that we're looking at here. If you're in a committed relationship, I feel like it's just a strong bond between you guys right now. Something may have happened that really has made you understand, oh my God, like they're such a loyal person to me. They're so by my side. They so stand up for everything and anything that I sort of am. And they're just the very best. It's like you're falling in love with them all over again. And if you're single, this is somebody to really reckon with. Then there's something in the back that, I mean, I know it's her angel wings, but it stands out to me as a ghost. And that's an interesting expression, the ghosting of people, like people can ghost you. And I'm not entirely sure I know what that means. So I'm just going to do my interpretation of it right here. But that's what stands out to me. If there is somebody from your past that that you're reminded of, it's a ghost in your mind, like you can't let it go, that I think is just, it's layers and layers back is what I'm picking up on here. It's layers and layers back. And so it doesn't mean that it's, oh my God, it's so much to tap into, to let go of, but rather the other way around. It's just a new layer and then it's empty, and then it's a new layer and it's empty. It's not all that much left there. But if there's a relationship that is still on your mind, I feel more that it's them coming to you. They just keep returning to you, and maybe you feel that, maybe you already know that. But for some of you guys, if you're like, why is it not going faster? Why am I sometimes feeling like I'm held back? Or because it's literally, I mean, they cannot create in your life. They literally cannot create in your life. So all that voodoo crap, all that they put a spell on me, it just is not they just can't. You can allow for your belief to think that they have, and then you will feel like you're in a spell, right? And they can most definitely influence you. They can come into your mind. They can talk to your thoughts. They can really be in your energy system if you let them. So that can really affect you. So I feel like for some of you guys, I don't want to be this, give you this creepy message. It's not about that at all. It's about the fact that you moved so much forward, so much into whatever you want to be and want to have right now. And the last little piece, I feel, is to sort of just get as clear as you can. It's the same thing with the news, like to have the news seep into your conscious and unconscious mind, and to just pay attention to the things that you really don't want to pay attention to. Let that affect you. It's the same thing. To really practice being clear in your mind and clear in your energy field. And whatever matches that is going to be let through, and then it's not a problem. So I feel like there's the tiny effect still from somebody maybe having a bit of a hard time letting go of you. I don't feel so much. It can be, it's a general reading, it can be vice versa. But I feel that it's more them still visiting you, still maybe dreaming about you, still probably have not let go of you. Each time you feel them. I don't know if you've seen the movie Eat, Pray, Love with Julia Roberts. I just love that. It's the best described how you really can greet somebody and let them go by welcoming them. You don't let anything go by resisting it. When you resist it, it just keeps being around you, and it actually becomes bigger. So if you feel them being around you, if you don't feel complete hate towards them, or if you don't feel like I want to barf if they're here, then just allow them to be in your space for a moment. That energy will be reciprocated. It will be received by them. They will feel that they're welcome. And maybe that's all they want. To just, if you feel them, to just, okay, hello, I feel you, it's okay. I'm gonna let you go now, but your energy is always welcome, but I'm gonna let you go now. Bye. Not like, man, go, like you feel the difference in their energy. So let them be there. Okay, moving on now. Oh my God. I feel like that is the little thing that, if you feel held back, it might even be you allowing their energy to have you feel held back, to not fully like just embrace your new standpoint, your new energy, so that you can attract the new relationship that you're looking for. And Sagittarius, this is it might have been the Leo reading. I don't know if it was the Leo reading, or I'm not too sure now, but I think this card also came up as the number second, the second card. Yeah, on the bottom, it's the Queen of Gabriel. On the bottom here, it says, you can do anything right now. Go after what you want, the ability to attract helpful people. So it's just beautiful. You can literally, at any day, in any given time, be or do have anything you want. But like I say, it's a very mirroring energy. You're going to see whatever you feel on the inside, it's going to start to reflect on the outside. And so go after what it is that you want. And Sagittarius, you're just sitting there being all smug. No, I'm just kidding. Thank God, not a lot of Swedish people get that. You're sitting there being really full of yourself, which is a good thing, to be full of oneself. Your cup is overfloweth with love, with wisdom, with I feel you're just in a gorgeous energy. You're sitting on your golden throne. You know stuff, Sagittarius. You've reached this point in your life where it's like, yeah, there's a constant growing, there's a constant wanting to know more. I mean, that's the Sagittarius, like really spiritual, but you reached a pretty darn awesome place, I have to say. And with the Phoenix rising in the back, and there's some elephants there with the wisdom, so I get it's been a bumpy ride, but here you are. And the cat in front of you represents, I mean, you could be a cat person. The person you're about to meet could be a cat person. But also we have a dog here, so there's something with the animals maybe. But a cat, when it shows up like this, stands for like just loving yourself. And I feel like you've reached a place where at least you come to terms with yourself. You're starting to like yourself. You're starting to understand yourself a whole lot better. And the connection, the mirroring energy in that, oh, yummy. Like, just imagine, the more you feel in connection with yourself, the more you want to work on yourself, the spiritual path that you're upon, whatever you have like as a passion and as a drive, you're going to mirror that in your new person coming in. And they're going to be almost exactly the same. Of course, not the same. That's just boring. You want challenged. You want to challenge each other. You want to keep growing in the relationship with each other, of course. But you're going to have the same foundational wants. You're going to understand, like on a mental level, an emotional level, and definitely on a spiritual level. It's very divinely mystical orchestrated when the moon is here. So it's really, really gorgeous. It says passionate, charming, brilliant, independent. That could be a description of you, but I feel like it's coming through as a description of them, like a little nugget of who they are. They're passionate guys, they're charming, they're brilliant, and they're independent. And you, boy, you need an independent person, because you're so strong and independent yourself. So it's the most beautiful thing here. And if you're in a committed relationship, this is even more talking about that foundation. It's like you have such a solid foundation right now. It's like you just love each other. And as I look at it like this, I see a second cat, which almost turns it. Are they called bobcat? Like, yeah, I think they're called bobcat. It's just that the cat grew. So it's like the love has grown between you. There's something magical happening between you guys right now if you're in a committed relationship. Okay, moving on to the last card, and that's a 9 of Ariel. Ariel is all about love for me. Ariel comes in with the love, and here she is coming in on a white horse, white unicorn horse, and the unicorns for me stands for soulmate relationships. So the soulmate thing is really active here. We have a lot of butterflies. So the butterfly stands for, and we have a phoenix rising that she's carrying. So the butterflies talk about transformation, just huge transformation happening in the recent past, like probably over the past decade, but in the recent past even more so. It's like you're, I don't know, exploding into this brand new place where it like accelerates so fast now that almost you don't recognize yourself. And I mean, this is talking about the love relationship. So if we do committed first, it's something coming into you guys. I feel there's something that you've been wanting, something you've been waiting for, maybe a pregnancy, maybe to find a house to buy together, maybe to find like just to decide where you're going to go on the extra special trip. It could be, I don't think you're waiting on a marriage, not marriage, but wedding. Something of that magnitude that I can conceive that this energy feels like. There's something around something coming in. That's very vague. There's something around something. I feel something around something here. Does that relate to you guys? It's very helpful. No, but something of the magnitude of pregnancy, of the magnitude of finding that dream home that you maybe been looking for together for years, and all of a sudden it's just there. The mirroring energy starts to just show up now. All of a sudden it's just there. It mirrors what you've been wanting from the inside. And then for a single Sagittarius, it can be you. It can be you being clear as a whistle. It can be you just, carrying the flag, being really proud, like you made it. You made it through the all the ups and downs, all the roller coasters, and here you are surviving. But I feel a bit like this is your person coming in, and with the pink border here, it's all about love. And also 9 stands for ending, something coming to an end. So if there's some few people, like I said, with the ghosting there, or feeling like you have a ghost in your mind, if you like, there's endings to things, endings for your single days, endings for whatever you were sort of a bit hung up on in the past, a bit hung up on maybe even in the present. You're letting it go now. We're coming to an end of that so we can move into this gorgeous energy. Ariel is all about beauty and love and relationships, and that's what she is to me anyway. And then on the bottom it says, your dreams are fulfilled. Hard work leads to great success. A love for the beautiful things in life. So it's just awesome. And I feel like it's a soulmate connection with the horse being a unicorn. So this is just really, really gorgeous. I'm so over time. Let's do oh, that disappeared. Let's do a timing card. For committed, I want to feel. For the committed, let's see the thing that they've been waiting for, the thing that they wanted to manifest in their, like as a team, in their joint commitment. When is that gonna happen? It's up to you. And with them, and she does this. She is holding her hand over the heart and she's pointing at you. Like, it really is up to you guys. You get to decide you get to decide when this is going to happen, which all leads back to like the mirroring energy again. Whatever you feel on the inside is going to manifest on the outside, and it's up to you whenever you feel ready. If there's some of you Sagittarius out there who wants a baby, but maybe you've been a bit scared of it, maybe it's not the right time. I mean, wait it out until it feels like the perfect timing. Or are you really ready to move? Are you really ready for this change? Whatever it is that you sort of are waiting for. But yeah. Of course, decide when you're ready. And so I think this is for the both of you. But for the single people, like when you're going to meet this person, the card that comes out, and I think that bleeds in from the committed as well, is that all of you guys are ready. It says on the bottom, you're ready. And it's such a beautiful card. You're ready. You're ready, Sagittarius. Go for it. She yelled. Okay, I hope it helps. I hope it uplifts and inspires you guys. And I hope to see you back in a week for your next reading. Please subscribe on your way out if you haven't already. Take care. I'm starting out. Stop. If I stopped Anne's talking there, it said 31. Bye.